Hey, crypto family. So today we're going to talk about why Celsius is down over 31% and why the company is pausing withdrawals, swaps, and transfer products just one day after the CEO said nothing was going on. So you've probably heard of the Celsius drama by now. Basically, it's been declining over the past 90 days and showing no signs of slowing down. And today, CoinDesk released an article citing that they're pausing withdrawals, citing, quote, extreme market conditions. Now, this sounds a lot like what happened with Mt. Gox. Hopefully, it's not the same result. But you can see on this article here, basically it outlines that Celsius is pausing withdrawals and there is no timeline for resuming them. So they haven't provided one yet. And basically what's going on is it's more so on focus of their ETH holdings and kind of some their ETH and ST and basically the arbitrage opportunity that's going on with that and the instability in that market that's causing them to pause these withdrawals. And there's actually I'm going to talk about a thread a guy wrote and is very detailed as to why this is happening. So real quick, they said that we're focusing on a singular focus to protect and preserve assets to meet our obligations to customers. The ultimate objective is stabilizing liquidity and restoring withdrawals, swaps, and transfers between accounts as quickly as possible. This process will take time and there may be delays, okay? Now, I want to remind you that the former CFO Yaron Shalom was arrested by Israeli police in 2021. So they recently replaced their CFO. And again, since then, the token price fell over 50%. So not looking good for Celsius right now. There's already people like Richard Hart saying, hey, Celsius is down 99%, withdrawals frozen. And he basically talks about the CEO, is he in hiding? Well, if you actually go to the CEO's page at Mashinsky, this is the founder and CEO of Celsius Network. One of the interesting things I want to post here is if you go to his tweets and replies and you scroll down, and this was just yesterday, okay? Basically, some people here are questioning basically what's going on with Celsius. And Alex Mashinsky says, Mike, do you even know one person who has a problem withdrawing from Celsius? Why spread FUD and misinformation? If you are paid for this, then let everyone know you are picking sides. Otherwise, our job is to fight, trade, fight together. This is literally one day before they pause withdrawals when the CEO asked this guy, do you even know one person who has a problem withdrawing from Celsius? So that is definitely not a good look for Celsius at all when the CEO is really attacking people and then literally the day after withdrawals are suspended. So yeah, that kind of tells you where the company is and where their focus is right now. And there's just a lot of other of his tweets that basically show a lot of ignorance and arrogance here. But that's just something I wanted to highlight for anyone who doesn't know the CEO. And also this guy here, Yield Chad, I want to commend this guy who's actually trying to warn people on June 5th, so 7 days earlier, about the basically Celsius not being able to honor redemptions. So this guy here posted, he said, 50K ETH a week, Celsius will run out of liquid ETH in around 5 weeks. It's impossible for Celsius to honor redemptions after that without realizing massive losses due to STETH's illiquidity. Eventually, they'll be forced to gate all redemptions, not looking good. And basically, STETH here, Lido staked Ether, this is becoming depegged from Ethereum. So you can see it's at $12.92 and Ethereum is at $13.58. So already over, $60 depeg there, which it has been a bigger gap in the past. But that's something he was citing. And then basically, a lot of people are, asking him and, hey, what do you know? And basically, he was just looking at the redemptions. He says, Celsius is functionally insolvent on their ETH position. Only 27% of Celsius's ETH is liquid. The rest is either STETH or staked in ETH2, so inaccessible for at least 1 year. If withdrawals continue at the current pace, and that's when he says they'll run out of liquid ETH in 5 weeks. And little did we know they would be pausing withdrawals 1 week after this post. So you got to be looking at basically all of the aspects of a company whenever they're running these redemptions or basically these yields that they're honoring. You got to look if it's sustainable or not, okay? And with Celsius, obviously it was not. So please do your research when researching this stuff. But also another thing, Celsius did post something on their Twitter, and they posted an article here. And basically it says the same thing as the CoinDesk article. And it says, we understand this news is difficult, but we believe that our decision to pause withdrawals, swap, and transfers between accounts is the most responsible action we can take to protect our community. And again, that's, they say it's for protecting the community, but really they're just trying to save themselves. And also, one thing that some people may not have known about, again, I already talked about their previous CFO going to jail. Well, this one here, the current head of institutional lending, responsible for $300 million of BTC and $2.2 billion in loans, Jessica Cater, started as a marketing assistant and performed in an adult movie. Okay, so literally the head of institutional lending was in an adult movie. So again, I don't judge people, but it just kind of tells you the kind of people running that company right now and what everything is going on. And, you know, if they really did their research or kind of looked at all the angles here, no pun intended. But yeah, hopefully, you know, this helps people out. Again, there's someone posted a meme about this Mt. Gox email in 2014. And it says, during our efforts to resolve the issue being encountered by some Bitcoin withdrawals, it was determined that the increase in withdrawal traffic is hindering our efforts on a technical level. As to get a better look at the process, the system needs to be in a static state. So it says they'll be working through the weekend. And basically, it's just kind of, you know, joking about Celsius, saying that they're pausing withdrawals to work on other things, when in reality, Mt. Gox never continued withdrawals and they fled off with the money and it's still trying to get that back. So again, that is something, hopefully this doesn't happen. But again, this is just the thing in crypto right now. It's so important to do your research on this stuff. And, you know, so that this does not happen to you, because there were some warnings, there were some red flags, you know, posted by a lot of people. So please do your research, take these warnings seriously, and, you know, highly recommend diversifying your assets, investing only in DeFi wallets and cold storage wallets. Okay, mainly cold storage, but if you have to, you know, possibly MetaMask or Phantom Wallet for the Ethereum network or the Solana network. But just something to keep in mind here. And again, always stay safe out there. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Please like the video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't. Really appreciate all my subscribers. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll keep you updated for anything else I find out. Until next time.